Good morning students. Today we will discuss class 6 first chapter categories of computer and computer languages. In this chapter we have to discuss about the different type of generation of computer and their languages. Computer generation. In computer terminology, generation is a change in a technology a computer was being used. In this table you can see there's a 5 type of generation and the year and which machine was used in which generation. Like in the first generation it was vacuum based, second generation was transistor based, third generation was integrated circuit based, fourth generation was VLSI. Full form of VLSI is very large scale integrated microprocessor based. Fifth generation ULSI, ultra large scale integrated microprocessor based. Now we will discuss all the generation one by one. First generation, which was based on machine language. It is the only language that a computer understands. As I have discussed, computer understand only binary digit, that is 0 and 1, and that binary digit is called machine language. And that machine language was very difficult for anyone to learn and remember. So it was difficult to give the instruction in the first generation type of computer. The first generation computer used vacuum tubes. Now we will discuss what is a vacuum tube. A vacuum tube consists of the glass bulb and wire. The wire is used to carry data in the form of electronic signal. So the vacuum tube is based on the glass bulb and that wire are used to carry the data in the form of electronic signal. The first generation computer were very large, expensive and required huge amount of electricity. As you can see in the image that the first generation computer was very large and it need lots of electricity and it was very expensive. Second generation computer, which was based on the assembly language. This language uses mnemonic codes or symbol in the place of 0 and 1. For the example, if you want to add something, so you can directly write ADD add in the place of 0 and 1. Now we will discuss the difference between first generation and the second generation. The second generation computer used transistor in the place of vacuum tubes. As transistors are very smaller than vacuum tube, the computer of second generation is also smaller than the first generation. So you can see in the image, as compared to the first generation, the size of the computer of second generation is much smaller and transistor was used in the second generation. That's why the second generation computer was faster and cheaper as compared to first generation. Third generation computer, which was based on the high level language, means strings was used in this language. As we know, to write a machine language and assembly language, one has to know almost everything about the computer hardware. That is how the different part of the computer system work. The restriction in this language promoted people to develop a language with the following feature. The feature of high level language is simple and user friendly. User friendly means user can easily operate the computer. Language that the machine independent. Machine independent means it will not work in the form of 0 and 1. User can easily work or can perform any work with the help of alphabets. In this generation, integrated circuit was used in the place of transistor, and that integrated circuit made computer faster, cheaper and smaller as compared to the second generation and used less electricity. Fourth generation language or 4GL. The period of fourth generation was 1971 to 1980. The computer of fourth generation used very large scale integrated circuit, VLSI circuit having about 5000 transistor and other element and their associate circuit on a single chip. 4G are closer to human language than any other high level language. And in the fourth generation computer, microprocessor used, and it was consist of the silicon chip on which thousands of circuits are placed. The fourth generation computer are smaller, portable and cheaper. Portable means we can easily take from one place to another place. It was used less electricity and produced less heat as compared to all the generation of computer. Concept of internet was developed in this generation of computer. People in this generation can easily was sharing their information from one computer to another computer. With the help of internet, they can communicate with each other via internet. So internet was developed in or introduced in this generation of computer. Fifth generation computer. The period of fifth generation in 1918 to till date. Fifth generation computing devices based on artificial intelligence. Now, what is artificial intelligence? So, the types of computer which we can think thereon are called artificial intelligence. Means there is no need of instruction. They can do their own work without any command or instruction, and that type of computer is still in development. In the fifth generation, the VLSI technology become ULSI, ultra large scale integration technology. All the high level like C, C++, Java are used in this generation. Example of fifth generation computer are desktop, laptop and notebook. As you can see in the picture that robots work in this artificial intelligent technology. Our last topic is language processor. Now we will discuss about the different type of language translator. As I have discussed from the second generation computer, we have started to write and to give the command in string form. So as I have discussed that computer understand only machine language. So for the translation of assembly language, high level language to machine language, there is a different type of translator which is called assembler, interpreter and compiler. Assembler translate assembly language into the machine language to understand. So whatever command we will give in the string form, assembler will convert into the 0 and 1. In the next, interpreter, the translator programmer used to convert high level language program into machine language, and compiler, both interpreter and compiler convert high level language into the machine language. But what is the difference? An interpreter translate line by line and execute the instruction and then repeat the procedure for the remaining instruction, and compiler compile whole the program at one time. Hope you can understand all the language translator. Assembler convert assembly language into machine language, interpreter convert high level language into machine language, compilers also convert high level language into machine language, but interpreter convert line by line and compiler convert whole the program at one time. Hope all the generation and language translator you understood. Thank you.